for the fans. The glory for the pinstripes.
What's up, Yankee Nation? It's your passionate baseball fanatic and exclusive news anchor for the New York Yankees here. You know the drill, right? That daily dose of insider info straight from the heart of the Bronx with the depth and seriousness you deserve. Today, my friends, the news is the kind that makes your heart race and your mind work overtime. We are super close to the trade deadline, and the rumors are hotter than ever. We know this season has been a true test of patience for us Yankees fans. Injuries, and there have been many, have been hitting us hard since spring training. Our starting rotation, which was supposed to be the team's pillar, took a huge hit, and losing our Giancarlo Stanton for several months left a considerable hole in our lineup. But it's precisely in these moments that the front office needs to show what they're made of, and it seems the gears are already turning in search of significant reinforcements. The big speculation that's shaking up the backrooms and reaching my ears directly from the hottest sources is about a name that could be a game changer. Marcel Ozuna of the Atlanta Braves. Yes, you heard that right. The Big Bear Ozuna, who has a hefty $80 million contract, is being tipped as a potential target for our team. Let's analyze this with the calm and depth that the subject demands. Nick Selby from the renowned Sports Illustrated dropped the bomb, listing Ozuna as a strong trade candidate and what interests us with the Yankees as a potential suitor. And the logic behind this is quite interesting, my friends. Selby points out that it's hard to imagine the Braves throwing in the towel unless the situation completely falls apart. After all, they're coming off a victorious campaign in the 2021 World Series, where general manager Alex Anthopoulos showed his mastery with shrewd late-season additions. But, and this but is crucial, if Atlanta decides to trade someone, Ozuna would be the most likely name, as he's the only pending free agent with considerable market value. Now, let's look at Ozuna's numbers this 2025 season. He's batting .247, with an on-base percentage of .378 and a slugging of .404. His numbers include 11 home runs and 40 RBIs with an OPS of .781. Yes, my friends, for a player of his caliber, these numbers represent a step back from his prime. He's a three-time All-Star, and we expect more from an athlete with that pedigree. However, and here's the point that makes me believe he still has a lot to offer. Just look at last season, 2024. Ozuna crushed it. He hit 39 home runs, drove in 104 runs, and had a spectacular slash line of .302 batting average, .378 on base percentage, and .546 slugging, culminating in an OPS of .925. That's no small feat, folks. That kind of production is exactly what an elite slugger brings to the table. So even with a slightly below average year so far, the potential impact of his bat is still huge. The big question, of course, would be the price. To bring Ozuna to the Bronx, the Yankees would have to give up a considerable amount of prospects. He would be a rental piece, meaning a player with an expiring contract soon, which usually means a competitive market and a high cost in terms of young talent. But think with me, the dimensions of our Yankee Stadium are simply perfect for hitters. Our park is known for being a home run paradise, and Ozuna could benefit enormously from playing in such a hitter-friendly environment like ours. Imagine what he could do with the short porch and right. With the Braves struggling to stay in contention, it makes perfect sense for them to capitalize on Ozuna's value while they still can, if their situation doesn't improve. And for us Yankees fans, acquiring him could significantly boost our lineup, adding more power and depth at a crucial point in the season. The lingering question, and one I want you to answer in the comments, is will the Bronx Bombers show real interest? Is Brian Cashman and his team willing to go after a slugger of this caliber, even knowing the cost in prospects? And if so, is he the right name to take us back to the World Series? I personally see a great opportunity here. With Ozuna healthy and playing in an environment that favors his style, he could be the missing piece for our offense to reach another level. Stanton's injury left us with a void, and Ozuna, with his power and experience, could fill it in an impactful way. Now, I want to hear your opinion. What do you think of this possible move? Do you think Ozuna is the reinforcement we need? Which prospects would you be willing to give up for him? Leave your comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell so you don't miss any exclusive updates. Because here, my friends, we deliver the hot news, the deep analysis, and the passion that only a true Yankee can feel. Stay tuned because the season promises a lot of excitement.